welcome to week 8, day 2. Today is Tuesday. And today we are going to be working with page number 2 of the district provided packet, which is this one right here. And yesterday you added, today you are going to be subtracting. We're going to be doing together the exercises with the star, which is this one right here and this one right here. Everything else in red is what you are going to be working on your own. For this lesson, I want you to remember the value of the base 10 blocks. This is the 100, this is the 10, and this is the 1. Okay? So, for the first problem that we have here, we are going to be keeping this chart handy. Okay? So, I'm going to make sure that I have it drawn or copy on right next to the problem that we are going to be working on. For this problem, the first thing I need to do, I need to read the problem. And the problem says, subtract 283 from the number represented by base 10 blocks. These are the base 10 blocks right here. This one's all of this. Now, we do not know what is the number represented in these base 10 blocks. In order for that to know that, I am going to be using this chart that I have right here to determine the value of each of the base 10 blocks that I have here. So, by looking at the chart, I can immediately tell that this flat right here, that is the value of what? 100. Good job. And then I have another one right here, and that equals to 100. And I have another one, and that equals to 100 as well. But now I realize that I no longer have those flats. I have these ones right here, which is a rod. These are the rods, and those have a value of 10. So I'm going to go ahead and add 10 plus 10, and then the next one are little cubes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So I'm going to add 10 more. So I had a little mistake right there. Not 10 more, 5 more. Here we go. Okay, so I know that the values of these base 10 blocks are the following. I'm going to draw arrows so you guys know. This is 100. This is 100. This one is 100 as well. This one is a 10, value of 10. This one has a value of 10. And last but not least, all of those cubes that we have there, they equal to a unit. They equal to 1. So all of this together, they have a value of 5. So I'm going to go ahead and group them so you know that they're 5 because we counted them all together. That is 5. Okay? All right. With that being done, now we need to calculate the value of all these numbers. I mean, all these base 10 blocks. In order for me to do that, I need to add all the values. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and write that on the side. So we're going to go ahead and add those up. I'm always going to start adding with my digits in my ones place. So all of these are zeros, and then I have a 5. So I know my answer is going to be 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is what? 5. So I'm going to write a 5 down here. Then it says I'm going to go ahead and add my 10s, which are this one right here. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1. That equals 2. Okay. And the next one, I'm going to add the hundreds, which is 1 plus 1 plus 1. That equals 3. Once I have my answer, I know that the value of the base 10 blocks is 325. So I'm going to go ahead and write that over here on the side. 325. Now, the problem is telling me to subtract 283. So I'm going to subtract 283 283 from the value of the place values, right? And if you realize when I'm writing my numbers, I make sure that I align them one under the other very nicely, okay? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to subtract them. Correct. I'm going to write that on the side. I'm going to draw my line. And I'm going to go ahead and start subtracting, okay? You can go ahead and work it out on your paper as I work out over here. So that way you get some practice. Make sure I have my pen with me. 5 minus, always starting on the ones, guys. 5 minus 3 equals what? Correct, that'll be 2. Let me see if I can write. There we go, right here. 5 minus 3 equals 2, I have said. Now, 2 minus 8. Can I take away 8 out of 2? No, that would not be possible because the 2 is smaller, right? So I need to make sure that I regroup and make that to a greater number. In order for me to do that, I'm going to add my number 3 right here. Okay, and that 3 is now going to become a number 2. And then one that I took away from that 3, I'm going to put it right next here to this 2. And now I have a new number there. I don't have a 2, I have a 12. Okay, because I borrowed 10 from there. So that's a 12. 12 minus 8 equals 4, correct. And now I subtract the digits in the 100 place. 2 minus 2 equals what? 0. So based on that, what is 325 minus 283? Correct. The answer to this problem is 42. That is your answer. So you guys are going to be doing the same thing that we just did in this problem with the other 2 problems that you have on that page that look the same as this one, which are this one and this one. Please be sure that if you need to regroup, that you pay close attention to what Ms. Hernandez did right here. Go back in the video and pay attention to what I did, okay? All right. Now, the next part of your paper, you're going to have to be solving just regular subtraction of the following. Please note that there is no regrouping in this exercises at the bottom of your page. Okay, so this is very simple. 6 minus 2 equals what? 4. 8 minus 6 equals what? 2. And 7 minus 3 equals what? 4. Okay, so the answer to that problem was 400. I'm sorry, guys. 424. And they tried to write it right underneath the numbers, but it was kind of difficult because I don't have much space. So again, you always start with the 1. 6 minus 2 is 4. Then with the tens, 8 minus 6 is 2. And 7 minus 3 is 4. So the answer is 424. And you're going to be doing exactly the same thing with the exercises that you have at the bottom of your page, which is these 3 exercises right here. Okay? And that is all that you guys need to be working on today's work. It's very simple, very easy. If you need any support regrouping, reach out to any of your teachers, and we're here to help you. We love you. We miss you, and please stay safe. Bye.